Today is Saturday, April the 8th, 2017, and I'm Mark Daniels, and I thought I'd make a quick update from the last video that I made pertaining to my challenges with Instant Pay. And just a quick recap, as I've shared in previous videos, I've been with Uber since 2015. So during that time, I was using a service called Instant Pay. Now, Instant Pay, as many drivers already know, and for those of you that are not driving yet, what it is basically is you register your debit card, and then Instant Pay will transfer your Uber earnings through your debit card directly into your checking account. And you can do that up to 5 times a day. Uber charges 50 cents per transaction. So it worked very smoothly up until last week. And what had happened was my money just suddenly went into limbo. It was rejecting. When I went to the Uber hub that we have here in Michigan, they proceeded to inform me that unfortunately it's an issue that's been occurring more and more, and that my bank, Bank of America, was no longer going to honor transactions through Instant Pay. And as a matter of fact, there was 2 other financial institutions that decided to no longer honor Instant Pay as well, and that most credit unions here in the state of Michigan, they'll actually put a 24-hour hold on your money so they can verify the funds before they will allow you to have access to your earnings. So that's not so instant. So what I did is I did 2 things, because I'm a believer in having a backup plan, which unfortunately in this case I did not have, because I had faith that this was going to be okay, and I had no reason to believe it would not. I went to another financial institution once I found out that they do honor Instant Pay. I opened up an account, ordered a debit card through them, and then as my plan B, I went ahead and ordered the Uber GoDebit Card. Now, that GoDebit Card is through an affiliate that Uber is working through. And it's funny because when I received that card, it actually has the Uber zigzag logo right on it. So I thought that was interesting. I did transfer the money to the Uber Go card, and I went to an ATM machine which charged me $3.50 to access my money. To be fair, the Uber debit card does provide a list of ATM machines that you can go to where you can access your money for free. Unfortunately, they were not close by. And that's another nice thing of being able to use your own bank, because it's close to you and you can just go to your bank, access your Uber earnings without having to pay a fee. So that was frustrating. But I've received the debit card from my financial institution, so now I can start having the money transferred over until this new bank that I'm at decides to also stop honoring Instant Pay. So again, as I shared in my last video, if anybody has any updates as far as your particular state, if your state is no longer honoring Instant Pay, or you're hearing of people suddenly having issues with Instant Pay specifically, please comment below so we can all be made aware. When I came up with the concept of this channel, my hope was to actually be able to speak to people that were considering driving for Uber or any rideshare company, either part-time or full-time. I'm a full believer in entrepreneurship. I'm a believer in everybody having an opportunity to make their lives better, to be more independent. So I really hope to provide a different voice, a different viewpoint, and share some stories of my experiences with Uber and the passengers, the good, the bad, the ugly, in hopes of being able to help a new driver, become comfortable with the concept and really be there as a support for anybody that's looking for encouragement or advice or information. So one recommendation that I can make directly to Uber: there has to be a division that's designed specifically for Instant Pay. So in that division, in each particular state, my recommendation is create a list of all the different banks that honor Instant Pay, and credit unions as well. And then, as if they start deleting Instant Pay from services that they'll honor, update your list and take them off the list. The reason why that's important is because of the fact that if there's a new driver that's signing up to drive for Uber and they want to use that instant pay service, it's nice to know if they can see on that list if their particular bank is on that list. And if it's not, then they can make that decision. Gosh, you know what? I'll go ahead. If my bank's not doing it, I'll open up an account at another bank, so that way I can have my money immediately deposited in my account at a location that's close to my home. Gives the driver control. And the reason why I think that that's important is because communication in any company, as I said in my last video, is vital. It's vital because it makes your employees, your staff, your contract drivers feel that they're valued. When you communicate these changes, when you communicate that, hey, this is the most current list of banks that will honor these transactions, it makes a contract driver feel that not only is their time valued, but access to their money is valued. And of course, nothing is perfect. Let's say if the bank is suddenly taken off, it will no longer honor instant pay. There may be some people that are impacted, but not the entire group of people. As of right now, there has been no email sent out to anybody. There's been no update for anybody that has a Bank of America card or account here in Michigan. There's been no mention that there's even any issues. So if I'm a brand new driver and I sign up for that service and I've got a Bank of America account, I'm signing up thinking that everything's going to be okay when it's not. And that can hurt morale. So that would be my advice. I don't think it would take too much effort to create a list of financial institutions that honor it. And I think that would go a long way as far as rebuilding morale. I think it would show people that they are valued. As we go forward, if it's eliminated, at least we still have GoBank, I guess. Or they can come up with another option, I don't know. But right now it seems to be that the trend is that instant pay may be going away. I don't know, but we have GoBank, and I've heard some good and bad things about that as well. I'm not so keen on using the GoBank debit card because of some of the negative things that I've read about them. Plus, like I said, the accessibility is not that good. The other thing I'm going to quickly touch on is the gas debit card. I also stopped using that. The only reason I used it was convenient. I was just postponing the inevitable because really there's no savings. When you go to a gas pump, as you all know, if you pay cash, you save the most money than you would if you're using your debit or your credit card. And the reason being is because obviously the gas station is being charged that merchant fee, so they pass it along to the driver. So that few cents that you're savings per gallon is not really a savings, because guess what? You're actually paying more money to use that debit card. So the savings is either going to wash, or you still wind up paying a few cents extra. Plus, in the last couple of months, they've been withholding the transactions, and I only use 2 gas stations. And it used to be that I would see the charge appear the next day or the day after. I can manage that. It's very manageable. But when you're only honoring some and holding back a few others, it's stacked up. And then just imagine on a Tuesday morning you're ready to drive and you've got your negative $70 before you've even started your day, and that can be frustrating. So I stopped using the debit card completely for the gas, and now I just pay with cash if I can. Now the card is good if you don't have the cash, if you don't have a lot of money in your account because of a lot of bills that came out, and you really need the gas to pay for your future trips. It's a good option to kind of tie you over. Just be really careful that you don't use it that much, because I'm here to tell you, it can add up really quick, especially if they're not honoring the charges. And my only advice is, before you launch something like that particular debit card, if you've got those kind of serious bugs working, where these transactions are just they're stuck and they're not being released to the driver, you might want to see what's actually going on, because it's happened to me twice. So it'd be good to work out the bugs on that before you really roll it out to the entire United States. So that's my basic video for right now on those 2 things. Most certainly I'd like to do another video as far as helping new drivers out, and answering some questions and giving some feedback on how to be a successful rideshare driver. Last piece of advice I can leave you with is please make sure that you always have a plan B, whether you're driving for Uber or with another rideshare company. And if there's anything I can do to help out, feel free to leave me a message, comment, subscribe, like. And as always, I wish you all an amazing day.